All right. Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Treasure Games award ceremony and press conference. What we do, for those of you to the first time to one of our press conferences, we change lives. So what you're about to see is life changing. Okay. We change families' lives, people's lives, couples' lives. And this is the third one in 7 months since we launched that has won one of our games. So I'm Dirk Gibson. I'm the founder of Treasure Games, and that's how this family I'm about to introduce you to became millionaires. They're about to do it here today. So they played one of our games and they won, and they found the treasure right here in Spartanburg, South Carolina. So that's what we do. So how I started this, what I was inspired by was the lottery. I felt like one person winning $1 billion and everyone else losing was not a very good model for spreading wealth. And that's what inspired me. I said to myself, I bet I could build a model where 1,000 people could win $1 million instead of one person winning $1 billion. And if I built such a company, I would really be spreading wealth in a better model. So that's why I built Treasure Games. Not like I need anything else to do. This is my 7th company. I have a whole nother company that makes TV shows. And at my age, my wife was like, are you sure you want to start another company? Shouldn't you be retiring soon? But I could not stop this idea of building this model where I could have 1,000 people winning $1 million every year in this country. And I knew I could build it. And the way that I built it was in the form of a treasure hunting platform. Not gambling, like the lottery, not all chance. I mean, there's nothing you do in the lottery. You buy the ticket and that's it. It's 300 million to 1 odds. In our treasure hunting platform, you pay $8.99 a month and then you are in charge of your destiny. It's a game of skill. So much better than 300 million to 1 odds, right? So what does Treasure Games do? We have nationwide treasure hunts for life-changing money and prizes. That's what we do. And so that is my mission, is to build this company up. We're only 9 months old now, 8 months old. We launched in January. I want to build it up to where we have so many games going all year long and people are winning from about 1.2 million down to 200,000. I just want people winning all the time. But they're going to win because of themselves, not because of me. They're going to get out there and they're going to treasure hunt. So that's what they do. It's a nationwide platform. You can play it on your computer, you can play it on your phone. You solve the clues that come out every day. There's a poem that comes out on day 1 that's very difficult. There's advantage clues. There's all kinds of ways to play this game. You have to film yourself on your adventures and upload them to our platform. So it's like the TikTok of treasure hunting. And everything's positive. We don't even allow comments because we don't want any negativity. You know, if you give humans a chance to comment, someone's going to say something mean. So all we do is a heart sign. You can love it or say nothing at all. If you want to say something, you got to upload a video. And it's funny, when people take the time to upload a video, they're not as mean. So everything about Treasure Games is fresh, it's new, it's epic, and we're brand new, but this is already our 3rd winner. And on my way to prepare to come to Spartanburg, somebody won up in Michigan. So after this one, we're going to go change some other people's lives. So that's what's happening with Treasure Games. So I hope you understand what it is, how fun it is, because these people actually get out with their families and hunt. Once they know where it is, they go looking. When you meet this family that won, or I'm going to introduce here shortly, you'll see that they drove a distance to come here. And so when they found this item, which I'll explain, 10,000 plus people were playing the game. Since then, since they found it, it's almost 20,000 people, and it's only been about 6 weeks. It's going like this. Why? Because we're the alternative to the lottery. If you actually want to win, you now have a chance, a different way to become a millionaire. And this family did it. So that's what it is. That's why I built it. And the first thing I wanted to do was have a game. So we're going to have all kinds of games. We launched our first game on January 1st, and the first game is called Wish Lamps. So I've created my own lexicon. And so when these two are talking here in a bit, they're going to say, we found the lamp. And the other treasure here to say, I was looking for the lamp. And you're like, what the lamp? What are they talking about, a lamp? Well, right there, this is it. This is a wish lamp. So my idea was, what if you could find a lamp in real life and get 3 real wishes, like in real life? Wouldn't that be cool? And so combined with my model, I wanted to spread wealth in this treasure hunting platform. I thought I'm going to have all these cool games, and I'm going to start it with this one called Wish Lamp. So I had these lamps made. You're welcome to come hold it. It's very heavy. It's solid. It's made of bronze, custom in a foundry in Montana where I live and my partner Chad live. That's where this company's based out of, is Montana. And so I thought I'll hide these lamps across the United States. I'll divide it up into groups and I'll have 10 regions to start with, and eventually I'll have 50. I'll just scale it. And if you find one of these lamps, it's going to be worth a certain cash value. I wanted them all to be worth $1 million cash or $1.2 million in 3 wishes. And the third wish would have to be for someone else. That was my idea, and that's what I launched with. But I quickly learned between me and my partners, there's only 5 of us funding this, that I couldn't put them all up for $1 million because the first one was found in 88 days. I'm like, wow, that's a lot for me and my 4 friends. If people are going to find them that fast. The second one's found in 43 days. This family found theirs in 5 days. 5 days, they became millionaires. So I'm like, we can't keep doing this at $1 million. We're going to have to lower some of these. So some of them that have been found are 200,000. There's one coming at 400,000. But eventually imagine this. Every state is its own region. Every one's $1 million cash or 1.2 million in wishes, and it's going all the time. And then Wish Lamps is just going crazy. Like, you know, South Carolina would have its own. But then I release another game that's not called Wish Lamps. It's called something else. Has different rules and different treasures. And then I release another one. That's why it took me 5 years to build this platform. No one knew I was building it except for my partners and my wife and daughters. But in secrecy, I built this. I innovated. I hired some technology engineers and I patented things. And then I took my TV background and I said, I'm going to produce this nationwide game. So that's what Treasure Games is, and that's how we got here. So, by the way, one of my partners, Chad, is sitting over there. He's wearing the Wish Lamps sweatshirt. He was the second person to join me, crazy enough to go on this ride with me. He's also the guy who hides the lamps with me, in a little insider for you guys. Just him and I hide all the lamps. We had a little help here, though, when we got to town. I'll explain that later. But so poor Chad and I travel around and have to find places to hide lamps. And it's all, we're learning, boy. People are finding them too fast. We've got to get better at that. So anyways, that's that. So today I'm going to introduce you to the people who won. This is called Region 10 for us. So we grouped up the states, and this is North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Region 10, so if you go into our platform at treasuregames.fun, you'll see a map. It's a game map, and you'll see the regions. Right now, Region 1 is active. Like I'm sitting here with you, there are people, almost 20,000 people hunting up by Alaska, Washington, and Oregon, because Region 1's going. But Region 10 started in July 1, and it went 29 days, which is, it was hidden here in Spartanburg, and they joined, they'll tell you, and then they found the lamp right here when they'll explain their story to you. So anyways, this is our third winner, 7.5 months. The fourth one just happened on the way here, so that's 4 and 8.5 months, and eventually I hope that I have winners every day. I'm not a small thinker at all. The lottery has 8 winners average per year. At the top prize, we will have 1,000 in this country when I get this to full capacity. So we're going to be moving from subscribers to sponsors. And once I get the sponsors, I'll just unlock this thing. So 5 years building it, now it's ready to scale. And that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to introduce you now to the people who won here. So this family that won will tell you, I will coach them through it, but they're going to tell you a little bit about themselves. Then they're going to tell you how they found the lamp, the Wish lamp. Then they're going to tell you in this press conference what they chose, the $1 million cash or the 3 wishes worth $1.2 million. And then we'll just go from there. So that's what's happening in this press conference right now. So I'm going to introduce you to the Cheshire family, and I'll have you guys just tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
I'll go first. So I am Melissa Cheshire. We're originally from Colorado. We've been in South Carolina for over a year now. I homeschool my 3 beautiful children, and thankfully I homeschool them because it gave us the opportunity to get out and look for this lamp and, actually sit down as a family and be able to research and put the hours that were needed to find it.
Hi, and I'm Tyler Cheshire, and I help her homeschool them when I can, and they'll let me. And when I'm not doing that, I am a 3D designer for industrial facilities, and just enjoying South Carolina and all it has to offer is what we do most of the time.
So this is the part that's a little intimate, and they've been troopers about this, but I want you to understand that Treasure Games is not helping rich people get rich. So I'm just going to have them share a little bit about their situation right before they join Treasure Games, because I think it'll resonate and help a lot of people. So can you just describe your financial situation? What was going on?
So it took us a couple years to get everything together to be able to move out here. We finally get to move out here to South Carolina, and we were supposed to take the equity from our home and be able to, have a nice life out here, and things didn't really go the way they should have. Tyler ended up losing his job right after, and we didn't know, honestly. We were just watching all of the money dwindle away. We didn't know what we were going to do. We thought that everything we had worked so hard for over the past 10 years just was gone. And I couldn't sleep at night. I couldn't breathe. I needed something to fix it. And I kept telling Tyler and my mom, I said, I just need somebody to give me $1 million. I know it's crazy and it sounds Looney Tunes, and I don't know who's going to do it, and nobody's going to do it, but I don't know. Do we play the lottery? What do we do? I need somebody to give me $1 million. Just make this better. And I was laying in bed one morning and I was really, really depressed and down and scrolling through Facebook. And since we're from Colorado, I had seen the press conference of Fernie winning the Wish Lamp. And I saw, how amazing that was for his family. And then I started doing some research on Dirk and Treasure Games. And, lo and behold, it's legit and real. So I signed us up and changed our lives. It was the most amazing thing.
Yeah, for me it was we were home, and about 9 o'clock in the morning I was still sleeping. I was tired, and she comes busting in the room. Just, I found a game that we're gonna play, and she starts telling me all about it. She's like, I'm gonna win us $1 million, and she rushes out of the room to go start playing. And then when I did get up, she started showing me the platform and all the questions and the poem, and it was really cool. And then we started, playing it as a family.